2021 was our best year. 2022 dropped a little bit from 2021, as I think it did for every agent and brokerage across the country. And 2023 dropped a little bit from 2022, which again, I think it did for every brokerage across the country. That said, still a solid year for us, but we're not immune to market conditions. And there's been a significant decrease in trading volume in the luxury market across the country. And I'd say even more so in Los Angeles. What's been hurt most is our land prices and development. But you've almost seen a full stop on development activity. I mean, not to suggest that there aren't people that were tied into deals before the mansion tax, et cetera, and before high interest rates, but I haven't seen so little development since I started in real estate. That's got to do with the interest rates, the costs of developing and getting those construction loans have increased substantially. But the other thing is the mansion tax in Los Angeles, at least, has pushed developers into different areas. Maybe Beverly Hills, maybe Newport Beach, but a lot of them have really left the state. It's really hard for a developer to make it. It was already hard for a developer to make money when they had high interest rates and you had a soft market. But then the mansion tax, even it's a 5 or 6% tax on the total sale price, but that equates to generally a 20 to 30% tax on a developer's profits, because usually their profits amount to about 15% of the total sale price. That made it basically a death knell for developers. You're just not seeing it in LA. It's unfortunate because I think it's a massive loss, financial loss for the economy in LA here, and also for tax revenue. Each one of those developments is a microeconomy with roofers and plumbers and foundation people and architects and handyman, and it wiped all that out. I have seen more of my clients leave California in the last 2 years than I had in the 10 years prior combined. So it is a veritable issue, and it is concerning. I think that it's in many ways the elephant in the room, because it's not so much that it's going to affect luxury real estate as much as I think it's going to affect the tax revenue for the city of Los Angeles and the tax revenue for the state. I think that we're going to be seeing some budget deficits in the city and the state that I think they have not really understood. If you were a wealthy person, you generally had to live in California or New York. You really didn't have many other options. You couldn't really vote with your feet. COVID changed that, and yet California hasn't understood that yet, and Los Angeles hasn't understood that yet. So if they continue to double down on the policies that they've implemented the last, couple decades, then wealthy people are simply going to move and continue to move, and what we're going to end up doing is raising taxes and actually receiving less money. I can't imagine that we haven't lost at least $1 billion a year from this tax in order to raise 200 million. So there's got to be a net loss of 500 million to $1 billion a year that we just created. That's massive. That's a massive failure that we need to get a handle on. Because if we keep doing stuff like this, we're going to see long-term structural inequities and problems in the city. We have 5 listings coming on the market in the next 45 days, all at $30 million or above, one north of 100. So we've never had so many luxury listings coming on board. So I think that'll be great for television. It'll be great to see if we can sell those. And I think it's great for the Oppenheim Group. We're pushing into the luxury market, like even in this difficult, time, better than ever. So anecdotally, I'm really excited about the company. We have a new office, which I love, which is adding, more ambition for me and for everyone else. I think from a psychological perspective, from a mental health perspective, going into season 8, happier and more excited than ever before. I think everyone is relaxed and excited, and looking forward to, another season. I think we all appreciate it. We don't take for granted the fact that how lucky we are. I think every season I get more and more kind of just put my guard down and look forward to it. Look forward to to seeing everyone, and including the people on the production team. And I think with the new office and the new listings, probably more excited about, heading into season 8 than I have been for any other season.